Oh, here we go, Vic.
This is one of your favorites.
Let's see what Hattie's got on today.
You jinxed yourself.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 180 pounds, representing the LWO, Joaquin Wilde.
Well, no hat, but certainly an electric hairstyle here from the LWO, man.
You can say that. I mean, this is a man who you always say is a smooth criminal, but he is obviously fashionista of sorts as well. Every single week he comes out, it's flash, it's stylistic. This is a man who, well, we said it in the last matchup between a rock and a hard place for Berto. That might be the same conclusion we come to for this man here tonight on Main Event.
Certainly the early leader for Workhorse of 2026 here on Main Event, his fourth matchup, but none of them have been easy. Ho, ho, ho.
And his opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds, Oba Femi.
You can feel the aura, you can feel the mystique as the ruler enters his kingdom, his second ever appearance on Main Event. And Vic, ever since the Royal Rumble, Oba Femi has announced his arrival to the WWE Universe.
I mean, I don't think I'm going out on a limb here. Hottest free agent in sports entertainment. Yes, a contract was handed to him this past Monday on Raw from Adam Pearce. To my knowledge, and I don't know if you have any more information, I don't believe this man has signed anything official. To my knowledge, right here, wherever you're watching around the world on YouTube, he is still a free agent.
Has not put pen to paper. We've seen appearances on Monday nights, we've seen appearances on Friday nights, and now appearance here on Thursday night on YouTube. And Vic, you talked about a contract being handed to him this past Monday. Amidst that contract being put down, Oba Femi exchanged a glance with another opponent of Joaquin Wilde on Main Event in 2026.
Another opponent of the past, that being Rusev. You got to wonder what's going through Rusev's mind right now. I'm sure he's watching this very closely, as this is what I've learned from Oba Femi throughout his entire tenure at NXT, the longest reigning North American champion, two-time NXT champion, a main eventer at Stand and Deliver WrestleMania Saturday. He is unstoppable. It's been unreal to see the rise of this man, and everything Booker T has said has come true. You talk about the prophecy that was said to Oba Femi years ago before his arrival in the WWE. It's all come true. Who can stop him? And what's to say he's not going to be taking over WWE in the next month, in the next year? I don't know what the ceiling is for a man like Oba Femi.
Joaquin Wilde not trying to stop him, but certainly looking to contain him right here, as Wilde, of course, talked about those two matchups against Rusev on Main Event already this year. Looking to game plan a little bit differently for someone of this different size.
I don't think you can game plan for someone like Oba Femi. Because as Booker T would tell me on Tuesday, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Of course, we talk about his domination, you calling nearly every one of his matches in his career thus far. But you go back a few weeks to the Royal Rumble, led the field with 5 eliminations, including that major showdown with Brock Lesnar.
Certainly, he had one, and that was what everyone was talking about at the end of it. Oba Femi is now just playing with his food, so to speak, with one arm, big, devastating backbreaker onto Wilde. And Oba Femi's not breathing heavy. He's not even breaking a sweat. He's almost having fun right now, and he gets to systematically dissect his opponent. This is what Oba Femi does.
Certainly in the driver's seat here against Joaquin Wilde, as Oba, Wilde trying to use that speed and quickness. Create some separation right here, Vic. Former two-time TNA X Division champion as Joaquin Wilde certainly can get it done in singles competition. But Oba just too much right now as the ruler looks to continue his domination. Oh, the blood just rushing to the head here.
Unreal, though. Look at the strength of Oba Femi. Just hoisting up now, just playing around. What a transition. Have you ever seen that?
Shifting gears indeed from the vertical suplex to the overhead press. 310 pounds of power.
A little bit too much time though. Wild able to counter for a moment. Wild's got to stick and move right now. I know he's had some damage done, but if he wants to pull out a huge upset in this matchup, he's going to have to figure out the problem that is Obafemi.
As Wild looks for that satellite DDT.
Man.
As Femi puts on the brakes here, Vic. Oh, what a counter there.
Didn't quite put on all the brakes. The emergency one wasn't pulled.
Into the cover, only gets one. And going back to Obafemi, Vic started 2024, won the NXT Men's Breakout Tournament, started 2025, won the NXT Championship. Here in 2026, competing in the Royal Rumble. What could be next for the Ruler?
Oh, he relinquished the championship as well, and what's next is probably just I mean, he just tossed Wild like a pizza.
Launching him nearly halfway across the ring.
And what's next, by the way? Anything.
The target has been acquired. And a little modification, fall from grace.
Here is your winner, Obafemi.
I don't know if there is a ceiling for this man.
Another dominating outing here for the Ruler. Talk about ceiling. Thrown right through the ceiling is Joaquin Wild. Obafemi's dominating. He's rolling. We saw it against the War Raiders on Monday Night Raw a couple of weeks ago. We've seen it against Kit Wilson on Friday Night SmackDown. Now here on Main Event, who can stop Obafemi in the WWE?
More importantly, where is Obafemi going to sign? Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown. That's the biggest question surrounding this man, Obafemi.